Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. France have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Now it's Mbappe. That has been cut short. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bellingham might just make this. Thuram. Real chance! Goal, France!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So, a breakthrough already. Shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Thuram. Chips it through. Bellingham is herring after that one. Now it's Dembele. Aims beyond the defence. Olise! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Olise is offering a right smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Dembele steaming forward at pace. Olise wants to run onto this. Traoré. Madrid are one down despite having the better chances here. Oh, well played, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, no joy this time. Traoré. And here's Bellingham. Mbappe. Good read, needed to be. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Distributed tidily. It's gone for a throw-in. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Lovely chance for a shot! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
And it's Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Look at this. And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. That's a sharp pass. Thuram is onto this. That's been slipped through. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's fabulous. Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he can thump it away. Now, what about a counter-attack? He can run onto that. Now it's Thuram. He is through here. And that's a throw-in.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, super ball! Traoré. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that has put paid to that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nice bit of trickery. Traoré receives it in a wide position. He's on it, can he get away? Valverde, now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
It's Vinicius Junior. Looking to play him in, pinches it off him. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Madrid unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're off again.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Alexander-Arnold having a look.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Good ball, good take. And it's Tchouaméni. He'll try from distance! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Thinks about the shot. Oh, they could be caught out here.
France always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Now it's Thuram. Dembele. Out for a throw. That's good play. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. And it's Tchouaméni. Takes a shot! And he's quick to get rid. Defending was strong and firm. Decent chance! And that's a tiny finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
I think you have...
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Carreras. So much time and space here. That's put pay to the danger.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good take in a good area. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 4.
France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Le numéro 15. Attention.
And here's Thuram. Nicked it back promptly. Well, that looks a decent ball. And here's Barcola. Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Doué. Barcola has the space to scheme. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Chouameni. And it's Doué. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Doué. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bellingham. And a chance! It's hit the upright. Oh, terrible pass.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 14.
That could spell trouble.
Le numéro 6. Le numéro 12.
That's going to be a goal
Le
kick.
numéro 25. Changement en cours.
Barcola. And he's being shifted off it. Looking for options for movement. Doué.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Chance here to counter. Foot in. Good running, strong and purposeful. Doué. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. That's destined for the flank. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite... Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, he shapes to shoot! And again! He's got a goal! And what a climax we have here! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid with... There's the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Rodrigo. Mastantuono. Rodrigo. Cleared away. And that's that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway.
That's good defending, very good defending.
Eder Militao defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Traumeri. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean House.
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
Olise. Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. It's a searching pass.
Nicely worked. Out of play for a goal kick.
Rabiot is there, and he can pick it up. Now, he's got space here. Now, this could be a chance.
Big chance!
Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Knocks it into space. And he was alert to it. Traumeri, that's a good ball out wide. Now it's Mbappe.
Vinicius Junior.
And it's Valverde. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Mbappe. Distributed tidily. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's an errant pass. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that.
Vinicius Junior.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Caught offside that time.
Vinicius Junior.
Might just make this. Bellingham. And that has left him in a heap. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And it's Traumeri. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's been won straight back. And here's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball.
He's having a pop! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
So we're still where we started right now. Traumeri. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That has been cut short.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Ambitious ball here. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Forwards and with intent. And here's Mbappe. That's destined for the flank. In towards the back stick. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And the pass is intercepted. Traumeri. Olise. Quality ball. Tries to pass it through.
Mbappe! And he's cut it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Vinicius Junior is on. Vinicius Junior! What a wonderful goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Une minute.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind.
The referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Madrid come in leading by just the odd goal.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Madrid have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So straight into the second half.
Madrid can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Now that's a fine challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rabiot. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mbappe. Rabiot.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rabiot has given away a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. France are down to 10 men. He's being urged to shoot. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Madrid
7.
with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
Le numéro 8, le numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro 20, le numéro 24, le numéro 6, le numéro 15.
Madrid can try it again now. It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Oh, important interception. Quarter of an hour into the second half. France are looking to go forward now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcola, he's shifting through the gears here. Howson deals with that comfortably.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's going wide left. He is through here. shot could be on. Thuram! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Doué opts to play it back. Nice sequence. Shapes to shoot! Brilliant from Barcola! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Do not write them off. Back they come. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Looking to play him in. Rodrigo. It's a sweeping cross.
Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Mbappe. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Mbappe. Doué. Oh, shooting chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Goulet. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Oh, what a... And he shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Goulet has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Madrid have their third corner. They've played it short. Oh, this looks sharp. And now a sudden chance to counter.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Goulet. Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Aimed beyond the defence. Barcola has found the net here, of course. Oh, that's fabulous. So that means another 30 minutes football. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference.
Un petit rappel, chers spectateurs. N'oubliez pas l'opération caritative organisée autour de ce match. Merci d'avance. Changement
So
pour la
our
France.
quest to find the winner
Le
continues.
Le numéro 17. Alors,
Stood up well to him there.
Le numéro 12. Le numéro 2.
Camavinga.
Attention, changement.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Brahim Diaz, not the most accurate pass. It's a good run down the right. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's gone looking for safety.
Kolomuani. Camavinga. That's tidy. Brahim Diaz. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Doué. Doué charging forward, the ball at his feet. Chouameni driving on and making good progress. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe, and the shot! Hernandez getting this one clear. Kolomuani.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's gone loose. Oh, they could break here. Camavinga. Kolomuani. No, that's been intercepted. So just 15 minutes still to come. So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. This, the final 15 minutes for someone to do something. And so the last chance to find a winner. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And it's Arda Güler looking for options for movement. He's found space here. He's in a great position here. He's had a shot! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Changement en cours.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Madrid have their lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down.
Tries one from range! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Güler with the short one. Backward it goes. France have the chance to go the other way. Barcola. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Camavinga. I think we're just about done here. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Güler.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
He's had a shot! And he's opted for the long pass. Rabiot cuts out the pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's chosen to go back. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now that looks a decent ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression.
A header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. He might be in here! Olise. Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Bellingham. So we're still where we started right now. Great ball, and he's in here! Oh, sweet feet! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Thuram. Mbappe. Thuram. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he was quick to react. Mbappe! Good running, strong and purposeful. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe chasing after it.
France definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Quality ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's a sharp pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Chouameni. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0.
and again, they're pressing effectively.
Tchouaméni.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Rabiot. Now Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Tchouaméni. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Spread out to the left. Knocks it into space. Mbappe. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Madrid really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that is the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. Back on the way then.
Madrid have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Tries to play it through. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Tchouaméni. Now, can they get him away? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's a goal kick. Koundé, Tchouaméni, aimed beyond the defence, and that pass just didn't quite work. Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. It's gone out for a throw-in. Just eases him off the ball. Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. That's very neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking for the run. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7, le numéro 11, le numéro 8, le numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro 20. Le
Looking
numéro
for a runner.
24,
Oh,
le
well
numéro
played,
6,
well sorted out.
le numéro 15.
Very little to
Changement.
report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give...
Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! And And we have liftoff!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have the first goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Looking for options for movement. Caught offside that time.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rabiot. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Doué. And here's Mbappe. Goulart wins the duel this time. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Changement en cours.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
France are looking to play on. And the finish! Oh, good finish! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Rodrigo. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the shot's on here. Real chance!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And they've got rid. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's a throw-in. And here's Rodrigo. This is a promising build-up. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's put paid to the danger. Barcola. France do have a chance to counter here. Oh, nicely intercepted. No, that's been intercepted. Time added on, 4 minutes. That's a lovely, neat pass. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more. And we are already back underway. Madrid pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? And here's Thuram. He's had it taken off him. Brahim Diaz has found the net here, of course. He is through here. Now it's Mbappe. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Can he get on the end of this? Doué receives it in a good position here. Konate picks it up from the goal kick. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Goulet.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Doué, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Thuram. And here's Colomwani. It's a threatening ball. Chance, surely! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
France
17
have their second corner now.
à leur place, le numéro 2, le numéro 26.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Camavinga. And now they can spring out of defence. Pavard cuts it out. Great vision. It's played through for him. Mbappe. And it is half-time in extra time. Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it? And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? That has ended up in no man's land. And that's a throw-in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Doué. Mbappe wants to run onto this. Now he's off and running. Pavard spots it and intercepts. Brahim Diaz. Mbappe looking to play him in. And that has left him in a heap. Camavinga is the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Lovely, now then. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Pinches it off him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Colomwani. Colomwani! Oh, he's done it! A game of more margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity.
And we're done. Madrid did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Kovacic. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely weighted ball. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter.
Marmouche! And he's done it! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Thuram. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's worked it through. Olise with a definite foul there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Reinders. Olise. Has a look and plays it forward. Now, can they get him away? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Doku is onto it in a flash. Now it's Olise. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's well positioned here. Olise. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Turan. Oh, that was vital. Played with speed from back to front. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Olise. Now it's Turan. Reinders. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a good ball out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Tchouaméni, and that's been drilled in. Ruben Dias getting this one clear. Olise. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Now this could be a chance. Tries a shot! And no mistake. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Kovacic. Haaland! No luck with that dink over the top. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Tchouaméni, great vision. Nouri. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's the chance to counter. Kovacic. And here's Marmoush. He's picked his way through. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And they've got a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Dembele. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Doku. Olise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
France have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. the way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can...
Takes a shot! Oh, he's been... And it's come back out to him. And he's following up! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Manchester really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Mbappe! Now it's Mbappe. He's having a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
He's a sharp little ball here. Nice control. Haaland. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Thuram. Looking for the run. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7, le numéro 11, le numéro 14, le numéro 4. Alors
Good ball, good
le
take.
numéro 20,
Shot
le
a
numéro
goal!
24, le numéro 6.
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Gets a good foot in there. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Now it's Semenyo. Nouri looking to play him in. Now it's Semenyo. Jackie. Haaland! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He is through here. Mbappe!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cherki. Oh, delightful ball. Chance, surely! And that really should have been that.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Tries to get it clear. And he's picked it up out wide. And that is masterful defending.
Changement pour la France. Le
It's
numéro
their
8.
second corner of the
Le
game.
numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 26.
Keeper has taken
Le
decisive
numéro 12.
action.
Changement.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Doué. Back to the keeper it goes. Five minutes left on the clock. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Looking for options for movement. That is good alertness. Haaland. This looks promising.
Additionnel, 3 minutes.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow.
And that's that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. It does seem to be a 4-3 shot at goal! Goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, couldn't quite catch up to that. And that was very necessary. Rodri. Great ball, and he's in here. Kovacic! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Rabiot with the clearance. Kovacic. Oh, that was vital. Now then, the ball's come loose. Knocks it into space. Great chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Haaland certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Manchester really can't go chasing this game.
It's Kovacic! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Ruben Dias. Here's Rodri. This is a promising build-up. Thuram. Oh, he's found support out wide. Dembele picks it up out wide. Oh, he's played. Big chance! Olise finds himself offside. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Oh, this looks sharp. Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely spread. Some good work on the right flank here. Tries to play it through. Thuram. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Quality ball. Oh, what a ball! That's good play. Now he's running away. Pinches it off him. Olise, who does have an assist to his name. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. 30 minutes gone. No, that's been intercepted. Could move up a gear here. And here's Dembele. Thuram. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Olise. Oh, cracking ball. Mbappe! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
2 goals on the day, and he... Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves.
Could be danger here! Haaland! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Haaland. And here's Kovacic. And this Marmouche! And there's a goal! They're back within reach! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So could they be onto something here?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has a look up. They've got a corner here. And this could be the final action of the first half. Defending of the desperate variety. Dembele clears. And the whistle goes for half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So off we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Tura. Probing pass. Yehi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Reinders.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Reinders. Ambitious ball here. Expertly cut out. Can he finish? And it's in! It is an explosive start to the second half. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
That's really well manoeuvred. There's a sharp little ball here. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Chouameni. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Manchester really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
France do have a chance to counter here. Can he get on the end of this? Hernandez. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Chouameni. Olise. And it's Chouameni. That's where it came from. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now he's off and running. Now it's Tura. Played out towards the right wing. He's got away. Elects to cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Great vision. Now the cross. And that has been cleared. Upamecano. Mbappe. Oh, they've got the final touch there. Goal kick's been given.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
So we have movement on
Le
both
numéro
benches.
14. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 4. Le numéro 11. À leur place, le numéro 20.
Barcola.
Le numéro 26.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Le numéro 15.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Koundé, that has not gone well. Matheus Nunes, that's tidy. And the shot! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Barcola.
Barcola really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's shifting through the gears here. Punched away. Referee's given a throw. Just eases him off the ball. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. The hostilities have already resumed. Now it's Thuram. Oh, good spread. He has found the way through. Drives it. Terrific effort! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job.
He's had a shot! And that's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
France go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And he's been shifted off it. Yehi. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland makes a dash for it. Doué. Conte. Chance here to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And smartly reclaimed. And he's managed to get free. Cherki. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And we're halfway through extra time. So there you have it. This game has tipped tellingly in one direction. 15 minutes to go, but it is starting to look done.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 17. Le numéro
Is there
9.
to be drama in these final 15
Le
minutes?
numéro 2. Le numéro 12.
This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Columbuani distributed tidily.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
For Conte. Well, that pass isn't the best. Haaland. And he was alert to it. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe. Threads one in. Mbappe! Look at the space here! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cherki. Foden, given the lift of his goal. Cherki. Out of play for a throw. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And here's Haaland. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. And he is dashing away. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Superb from Jackie! A finish right from the top draw. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Marmouche. Now it's Doku. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Doku. He's got away. In with the challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kovacic. And it's Rodri. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's got the beating of his man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Succumbs to the pressure. Haaland. Can he get on the end of it? Takes a shot! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
What? And a chance! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, he can't set... Haaland! Well, it was a nice set-up, but not so good beyond that.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, sweet feet. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland, and he's managed to get free. Oh, this is a great position. Doku. So what can they make of this? Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Reinders.
And here's Haaland. Rodri. And Kovacic. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Haaland.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Matheus Nunes. Quality ball. It's a good spell of possession, this. Ruben Dias, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's picked it up out wide. Cherki looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Reinders. Ruben Dias. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now, can they get him away? And this is Marmoush. A lot of space ahead of him. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Ah, that's a fine interception. And they've got rid. Matheus Nunes kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No, that's been intercepted. Marmoush might just make this. And for the first half, that is that. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So, really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Rodri. Marmoush. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Haaland. And it's made its way to him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Reinders. He won't be happy with that one. Marmoush. He shifted it to the flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Reinders. Brilliantly cut out. Nicely aimed pass. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Marmoush. It'll be a throw-in. It's their second corner of the game. Ruben Dias clears. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get...
And he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Ryan Cherki. Number 26, Savinho. Coming on the field,
A reprieve for the time being.
Bernardo Silva. Number 11.
And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland. Well, they can break here. He's looking wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Foden. Foden unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Cherki. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Reinders. And it's Bernardo Silva. That's a sharp pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Reinders. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bernardo Silva. He's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the shot! Fantastic from Marmoush! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the comeback is complete!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Well, this is what we've been... Foden! And the ball's come loose here. And he's there to belt it away. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Could move up a gear here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He is through here, showing good feet. And this is Bernardo Silva, and here's Doku. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Ignori did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And it's Bernardo Silva, now it's Doku. Very nicely done. Reinders. Doku.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. He's in a shot at goal! And with that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this... So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
So straight into the action.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, he may be a player who we still haven't worked out what his best position is, but I still think that this fella, Kai Havertz's role, will be quite big. He initially played a little deeper before he arrived in England, but once he came to England, he tended to be played as a centre-forward, and it made it difficult for him. I mean, he wasn't attuned to that position.
And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Now it's Haaland. Zubimendi. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Spread neatly. Now he's off and running. Sabinho, and the counter is on. Oh, well measured. He's in a great position here. Yehi. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Big chance! Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Havertz. Gyökeres. They've won a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. Neither side yet able to find the net. Marmoush. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And that has not gone well. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Foot in. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Gyökeres. And that's a throw-in. And he skips past his man, engages and forces him off the ball. Havertz. And Madueke. He has found the way through. Havertz. Madueke. Havertz! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal have their second corner now. Now it's Havertz! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Arsenal looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Vardiol. Arsenal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Timber. Gyökeres might just make this. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Rice. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Arsenal just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Plenty of time left for a comeback.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Arsenal can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, super ball. Now the ball in. And it's claimed by the keeper. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, it's come loose. Now, can they get him away? Goes for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Reinders attempts a clearance. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's definitely not his best. Still just a single goal between the sides. Marmouche. Savinho. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now that looks a decent ball. Havertz! Long ball by the goalkeeper.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Guehi cuts it out. Matheus Nunes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Now, this could be a chance. Cherki. Now it's Haaland. Cherki.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Timber. Timber. Nicely weighted ball. Ruben Dias kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Havertz, given the lift of his goal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Timber looking to receive it in space. Havertz is onto this. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
The two coaches
Ryan
are
Shaki.
signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
26,
time.
Savinho. Number 4, Reinders. Number
Just
15,
about up to 75
Gay.
minutes.
Coming on the field, number 20.
And here's Marmouche.
Number 11, Doku. Number 42.
Raya getting this one clear.
Number 5.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
Substitutions taking
Rodri.
place.
This is a promising build-up.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Eze, and he cuts out the supply. Semenyo, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Picked out brilliantly, and he's cut it out. Pinged towards the front line. Lovely bit of skill. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good.
Can he finish? All hands on deck for this one.
Substitution on the field. Number 16, Rodri. Number 3, Ruben Diaz. Coming on the field, number 8, Kovacic. Number 6,
Shapes to shoot! And that's in! And right near the end, we have parity. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Has been indicated.
Doku going forward. He's had a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment that... The end time is up. Arsenal did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
There you have it, a fine win.
Arsenal going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
So straight into the action. Now it's Savinho. He has found a way through. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's having a shot. Now, who's going to be first to this?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Cherki. He's had a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Cherki clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest players.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's the keeper's ball. First quarter of an hour gone. Can he get it through? Well read, and the danger is averted. Madueke. And he was alert to it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So we're still where we started right now. Gyökeres. And here's Havertz. Oh, super ball. Shoots! Savinho. Reinders.
Manchester always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Savinho receives it in a wide position. Lovely bit of skill. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Saka. Now, can they get him away? Rice. Oh, sweet feet. Matches Nunes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cherki. Mosquera gets over and intercepts. Gyökeres is onto this. Reinders. Marmoush. It's a really well-measured ball. Savinho finding himself in space. Marmoush. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Havertz. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team.
Rice! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Savinho, still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Nice interception, his position. Oh, they could be caught out here. Tries a shot! And he's done it! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Reinders
There will be 1 minute.
saw the danger and he went crashing in. Gyökeres, and the shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of and that is all they have time for. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Back on the way then. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Now, this could be a chance. Rodri. Here's Haaland. Marmoush. That's a good ball out wide. Marmoush. And Marmoush! And a neat finish. Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took.
Oh, good effort! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
So again, we have parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Goes long and straight. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Picked out brilliantly. Cherki.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Reinders. Nicely spread. Savinho. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. Gehi kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That has not gone well. Good ball, good take. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Marmoush. Cherki. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, what a mistake! Just the keeper in his way! Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, nicely intercepted. This is a promising build-up. Well, that looks a decent ball, and he welcomes it in. Oh, well played, well played.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Substitution on the field, number 26, Savinho.
Knocks it into space.
10,
Oh, that's fabulous.
Cherki.
That was lovely, that.
Number 4,
Eze.
Binden.
Oh, such a clever touch.
Number 15, Gay. Coming on the field, number
Oh, that's
11,
Gabriel
Cherki.
Jesus!
Number 20,
Got to be quick to recover this.
Bernardo Silva. Number 47,
Doku.
Phil Foden.
Bernardo Silva.
Number 45,
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Kusanov. Substitutions taking place.
And it's Rodri, looking for options for movement. Oh, nice touch. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And the ball's gone astray. That's a sharp pass. Incapuyi. Merino. He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass just didn't quite work.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's intervened well there. Aimed beyond the defence. Haaland. White wins the duel this time. Drills one in. And he's there to belt it away.
Has been indicated.
And he's cut it out. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more. The hostilities have already resumed. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gabriel Jesus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. In with the challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, he's not getting past him there. Eze. Foden. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No way through. Oh, no joy this time. And it's Marino. Foot in. Kusanov. concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution on the field. Number 16.
So changes afoot here,
Rodri.
and from both sides.
Number 3.
Luis Skelly.
Ruben Diaz. Coming on the field. Number 8.
Great ball, shapes to
Number
shoot!
6. Ake. Substitution.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it is half-time in extra time.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed.
So those
in areas
15 minutes
shown
have
this map. Thank you very
flown
much
by.
for your cooperation.
Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end? And we are already back underway. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Guardiol gets across to intercept that. Marmouche has found the net here, of course. Ake gets over and intercepts. Foden tries to play it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Kusanov kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Doku. Very nicely done. Can he spark a counter here? Ake cuts it out. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. Eze chasing after it. Nkapie cuts out the pass. Now it's Eze.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
So there you have it, penalties. So after all of that, what can we say?
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Players then beyond the point of exhaustion, but there is still one final act to come. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And no mistake.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Gyökeres is the next man in the spotlight.
Yeah, good pen that.
A swift riposte. Marmouche is a picture of calm despite the moment.
Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
Eze is the second man to step up for his team. No! Denied remarkably! That is how you answer the call.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Of course, the lead now is 2.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, you're not going to save that.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
This to double their advantage. Made it look easy. Will that prove decisive?
A great position now, but still work to be done.
Arsenal have to score. Now there's a penalty.
Credit to him. You really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well.
Raya, now the only hope. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
And stuck away with ice in his veins.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there.
Arsenal looking to save match point.
That's just emphatic. He knew exactly what he was doing. Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
Through to 7, and we're still going. Oh, great save! That is a great save!
It's all about his mindset now.
And they have done it in sudden death.
Well, that's just wonderful, Peter. The pressure was on.
Arsenal going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
So straight into the action. Madueke picks it up out wide. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch. And I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Looking tidy in possession here. Madueke. Neither side especially adventurous early on.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's shifting through the gears here. That has ended up in no man's land. Savinho, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Havertz. Havertz.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
That pass has been well intercepted. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Savinho. Reinders. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. And here's Marmoush. Plenty to aim at here. Shoots! Now, oh, what has happened here? Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Arsenal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The major moment in the game. Just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to...
He's going for goal! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Oh, can he get onto this? Great defending, strong and determined. That's a good ball out wide. Gabriel goes long. Foot in.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he cuts out the supply. Gyökeres might just make this. Oh, they can break here. He's found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Matches Nunes, attempts a clearance. Gyökeres. Gyökeres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Manchester always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Rodri.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
That is a brilliant interception. Guardiola. It's headed upfield. And Cherki tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. And he's picked it up out wide. Cherki. That's destined for the flank. Showing good feet. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's there to clear it. Haaland, there's the shot! And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to...
That's the end of the first 45. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. We're on the move again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Ruben Diaz cuts it out. Some resolute defending there. And it's Rodri. And here's Haaland. Cherki. Now it's Havertz. Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. Yehi. It's a really well-measured ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Matheus Nunes, aim forwards. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Havertz. He's looking wide. Gyökeres. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Madueke, Gyökeres, and that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution on the field.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ryan Cherki coming on the field. Number
Timber.
11, Doku. Number 20.
Arsenal
Bernardo
perhaps
Silva.
contemplating their next change
Substitution
here.
in progress.
Gyökeres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mosquera cuts out the pass. Nice looking ball. Doku in acres of space out wide. And this is Bernardo's, and the shot! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Half an hour gone in the second half. Bernardo Silva. Marmoush. No, that's been intercepted. Saka. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's having a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Vardiol. Turns back here, probably the best option. Engages and forces him off the ball. Doku. Eze. And it's Marino. Great vision. Oh, that's a... Gabriel Jesus! It's bounced back off the post. And no mistake. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 15.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
Number 7.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Bernardo Silva. Space for him to turn and look.
Number 45.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Substitution.
Zubimendi wins the duel this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Doku. Oh, that's fabulous. He's cut it out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Haaland receives it in a decent chance! Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That's that, the end. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
And another fantastic
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt.